Hello, my beautiful artist friend. My name is Jessica Libor, and I'm an artist and I'm also a coach, an artist coach. And right now I'm going to talk to you guys about the topic of why people buy your art during the holiday season. So for a lot of artists, they do make a lot of sales during the holiday season. And so let's go into why people actually buy your art in the first place. So people buy art for a variety of reasons. One of the reasons is they just like pretty things and they would like their house to look nice. Now, if you are somebody who falls into that camp, if your collector is somebody like that, then if that's the only reason they're buying it, then they're not really going to care where they get the art from. They're not going to care anything about it except for how it looks in their house. And this is why, a lot of people buy things at Target or, whatever. No shame for Target. I actually have bought some things at Target. For that type of collector, they don't really care as much who they're buying it from or what the venue is. It's more about just what it's doing for them. You want to have something for that collector as well. And the way that you appeal to that collector is by, setting your artwork up in beautiful, beautiful locations so that they can get an idea of like, oh, this would look really nice in an interior design space, right? So I'm here in my studio. You can see it's set up really prettily. It doesn't have to take a lot of money. I mean, this couch is from Facebook Marketplace. This was from like the side of the road. This is also from Facebook Marketplace. I love to just like go bargain hunting for like very cool furniture. So if you have a studio, something you can do to entice these kinds of collectors who just want the art to like enhance their space, what you can do is set up like a beautiful location where you shoot your images of what your art looks like so that it actually looks like it's in like a beautiful house or a corner of a beautiful house. You can also shoot some pictures of the art in your own home. Make sure that everything is cleaned up, mostly neutral walls or usually sets off the artwork very, very well. Unless you have very, very colorful work and then just really embrace your aesthetic, of course. But whatever enhances the look of your art, you want the surroundings to really enhance that. And when you take images of your art surrounded by an environment that really sets it off, that's going to show your collector, wow, this would look great in my house. And they're not really going to care about much else. They're going to buy it. So that's one reason people buy art. Another reason people buy art is because they know, like, and trust you. So this can be built up over many years, or it can be built up very quickly. But people who think of your friends and family, right? So those are usually people who are your first supporters. Think of like your mom. She probably has like your artwork, still in the basement or whatever, like my mom does. But that's because they know, like, and trust you. And these are people you've known like most of your life, your friends, your family, people who know you well. And that's going to be like your first circle of collectors. Even if they're not collecting for a lot of money, they want to show support. Now, when you start to get into know, like, and trust for people who you've never met, you want to be able to reach people so that you create the know, like, and trust feeling without having that like close friendship. So the way that you can do that is, you can use social media channels to kind of show yourself creating the art so that people know that, you're a real artist and you're really creating this, and you keep on showing up and people get interested in the way that the process that you do this in. And so show up on social media. Don't be afraid to show your face and, show your personality, show how you create your art, what your inspiration is, the other parts of your life, the ones that you're comfortable sharing. This will help to reach people and for them to feel like they know you, so much so that they grow to trust you, and they'll be more interested in buying something that you create, your artwork, because it feels to them like they're buying from a friend. So that's another way to add more interest for your collectors, is by growing that know, like, and trust factor. Okay, another reason that people buy art is for the investment. So people who buy art for the investment typically really believe in you, and this is helpful. Think of people who buy art from like big auction houses like Sotheby's and Christie's for like millions of dollars. Typically, it's not just because they like the art, it's also because they're using their money as an investment to buy the art and to hold it, and then maybe to like sell it at a higher price. And that is like the high stakes game of the art world at a very high level. Now, if you're a living artist, and maybe you're not quite at that level yet, but you are, you're exhibiting in shows, you're exhibiting in museums, you're really proud of, the trajectory of your art career, let your collectors know that, through social media, through your mailing list, through your website. Make sure that people know that you are starting to exhibit at these really amazing places, and that, by investing in you, by purchasing from you, they are basically investing in somebody who's on an upward trajectory, who's like a rising star. Just think about those three ways that you can really reach those different types of collectors. And they're not exclusive to one another. Somebody who wants a beautiful home may also want somebody who is a rising star. So think of ways that you can stage your finished works so that they look really beautiful in a space. And then also think of ways that you can bring that know, like, trust factor, so that people feel like they know you, so they feel more comfortable buying from you. And then the third one, make sure that people know all of your amazing wins, that you are on the way up as an artist, and they'll feel more comfortable investing money in your art. So those are three reasons that people buy art, and especially during the holiday season, to really show that to people, because people have more of a reason to buy art during the holiday season, for gifts, for holiday parties, to decorate their home, and people are just more in a spending mood. So you can amp up your marketing a little bit during that time, so that people have more of a more knowledge of what you're up to, because the more you contact them in like a respectful way, the more you'll be at the forefront of their mind. And we'll talk about marketing later, but I just wanted to share with you those three reasons why people buy art, especially during the holiday season. And I hope this was really helpful. And if you want more support, I offer coaching and courses at the visionaryartistsalon.com, as well as a Facebook group. So you can just click the link below and check out all the resources for artists. And I hope you have a fantastic day, and I'll talk to you guys soon.